Welcome to the Social Intelligence Report. In this episode, we'll take an in-depth look at social intelligence. Social intelligence is the ability to understand and process social messages in an effective way. It is an essential component of interpersonal skills, empathy, and emotional intelligence. There is no way to measure social intelligence in a person. The only way we can determine if a person has high social intelligence is by observing their behavior and pattern of interaction with others. Social competencies such as perceptiveness and empathy are important for successful social interaction. Social intelligence is a person's ability to monitor and understand the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of others. These skills are used in social networking, professional relationships, and personal interactions. Social intelligence is the ability to interact with other people in a way that influences their thoughts and behavior. It can be passive or active, and it's a key component of emotional intelligence. When people have high social intelligence, they're more likely to have fulfilling relationships and successful careers. The social rules and behaviors that we follow in our day-to-day lives. Social intelligence is the ability to comprehend and respond appropriately to the subtleties of human interaction. The importance of this skill cannot be overstated. It can lead you to success in all aspects of your life, from professional development, career advancement, and building connections. The capacity to know oneself and others is a basic component of social intelligence. This ability develops through interaction with people and learning from successes and failures in social settings. Some people also refer to this trait as tact, common sense, or street smarts. Regardless of the name, the skills and knowledge needed to successfully navigate social situations are invaluable in everyday life. Here are some tips to boost your social intelligence. As with other aspects of IQ, knowing when to talk and when to do so is an important aspect of social intelligence. Without it, you may say the wrong thing at the wrong time or fail to show any interest in someone. Even in their interactions with others, people with high social intelligence are always eager to please and listen. The more savvy they are at this, the more they'll find joy in the tasks at hand. As a result, they're a great asset to any company and they'll be more likely to get ahead in the workplace. One of the most basic forms of social intelligence involves effective conversational skills. In order to communicate with others, you need to be aware of the correct tone and words. This is a crucial skill for interacting with different social groups. Another important skill is active listening. This skill is crucial to social intelligence development. It helps prevent conflict and promotes dialogue and personal growth. It also helps you to be a better listener. And the most important thing about being socially intelligent is to learn to read others' signals. Women and men have different levels of social intelligence. An individual who has a high level of social intelligence can build strong relationships and work well with others. A person who has a high level of social IQ can also increase their social intelligence by learning how to read the signs and cues of others. A high quality personality will help him or her communicate with others in a better manner, so it is vital to be socially intelligent. This will help you build stronger relationships with people and will ultimately help you become more successful in your career and personal life. It is important to practice social skills. A person with high levels of social IQ will be able to relate well with people and be able to connect with others in a friendly manner. In addition, a person with high social IQ can be more outgoing and enjoy social interactions with others. Developing a high level of EQ is crucial for success in business. How to develop social intelligence. Perhaps the most well-known source for social intelligence is How to Win Friends and Influence People, a self-help book written by Dale Carnegie, published in 1936. Over 30 million copies have been sold worldwide, making it one of the best-selling books of all time. Even Charles Manson took a class based on How to Win Friends and Influence People whilst in prison. There are 4 main sections in the book: techniques in handling people, 6 ways to make people like you, win people to your way of thinking, be a leader, how to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Please see the link in the description below for a detailed summary, but much of that content will be covered here. The most important aspect of social intelligence is self-awareness. Self-awareness involves being aware of different aspects of the self, including traits, behaviors, and feelings. Essentially, it is a psychological state in which oneself becomes the focus of attention. You become attuned to how you are making others feel. Self-awareness is one of the first components of the self-concept to emerge. Next is cognitive empathy, simply knowing how the other person feels and what they might be thinking, sometimes called perspective taking. There's the I perspective, you perspective, we perspective, and so on. Emotional empathy. Emotional empathy when you physically feel the other person's emotions. Emotional empathy, just like it sounds, involves directly feeling the emotions that another person is feeling. You've probably heard of the term empath, meaning a person with the ability to fully take on the emotional and mental state of another. Observation skills are also important. Observation skills refer to the ability to use all 5 of your senses to recognize, analyze, and recall your surroundings. This practice is often associated with mindfulness because it encourages you to be present and aware of the details of your daily life. Next, listening skills. There are 5 key active listening techniques that you can use to help you become a more effective listener. Pay attention. Give the speaker your undivided attention and acknowledge the message. Show that you're listening. Provide feedback, defer judgment, respond appropriately. One of the most important things you can do to make someone like you is simply to listen to them. It's much rarer than you would think, and most people are simply just waiting to talk. Emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is the ability to exert control over one's emotional state. It may involve behaviors such as rethinking a challenging situation to reduce anger or anxiety, hiding visible signs of sadness or fear, or focusing on reasons to feel happy or calm. Reversal learning. Reversal learning requires a person to adjust their behavior when the reward-related contingencies that they have previously learned are reversed. A good example of this is telling a joke or making a humorous comment. If you keep saying the same thing, it will eventually no longer be funny and you won't get the same reaction as you did the first time. Changing contingencies. To adapt one's behavior to suit changing social contingencies, it is necessary to be skillful at detecting such changing contingencies in the first place. So how difficult is it to implement all these social rules? It's more than knowing the rules and the ability to execute the rules. We have to develop our abilities to be socially appropriate. We also have to deal with becoming unintentionally socially appropriate as we age. This is due to greater atrophy of the frontal lobes, which inhibits stopping yourself from saying something inappropriate. We also have to develop a sense of knowing what to say and when to say it. You have to practice it. To summarize, in order to develop social intelligence, you need the following: effective listening, conversational skills, lack of argument, being a good listener, thinking critically, having attention to detail, effective communication, flexibility, adaptability, problem-solving skills, relationship building. Pay attention, be observant, respect cultural differences. Others have different responses and habits based on their upbringing. Active listening, appreciate the important people in your life, pay attention to their emotions. All of this is not easy to master, but it will lead to a richer life. Study social situations in films and TV shows and think about how you would do things differently or improve. What issues do you have? What assistance do you need to develop your social intelligence? Please let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe to learn more from the Social Intelligence Report.